Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to VRtex Studios. I really hope you enjoy the software. I really hope that everything goes smoothly for you. This is going to be a general introduction, general walkthrough for anyone who wants to really understand what the software is and wants to know how to use it and get some clarification on the basic stuff. Feel free to check out the YouTube channel for more tutorials. So, first, you'll install the VRtex Studios Unity package into the Unity project that you've made just from new. There doesn't need to be Poemi shaders in there. It doesn't need to be VRChat SDK. It doesn't need to be Chill Out VR SDK. Just anything that is just VRtex Studios. Import that in, let that run, let Unity handle it all, let us handle it all, and then you'll be able to click on the VRtex Studios tab up here and click on Avatar Editor. That'll bring up this menu here in which you'll be able to select male, female, metric, or imperial. We recommend this for anyone who uses VR as this will help with your calibration a ton. So we're going to go male and imperial for now and then hit go. You can use the testing avatar male or testing avatar female if you're in desktop, and it makes avatar editing it skips this step if you'd like to. Now what we're going to do is we're going to enter our measurements. So I'm just going to enter my measurements as that's all that I have. So my head is 9 inches, my wingspan is 78, and my height is 74. So the other thing that we want to do and want to have possible for everyone in VR is a tall or a large person should be able to wear a tiny avatar or a big avatar, even bigger than themselves if they would like to. And that's what avatar desired height does. So let's say I want to be in an avatar that's 2 feet tall in VR. So I'm going to enter 24 inches for my desired height and then hit personal touch. The avatar does some math. Well, VRtex Studios does the math, but generates an avatar that is now calibrated. So this is 24 inches tall and will calibrate to me in VR just about perfectly, plus or minus a centimeter. We then give you the option to edit the wingspan if you want, if that's something that you think needs to be tampered with or edited because you feel like it's a little off. You also can edit the muscle volume just off the bat to make things real nice and easy if you want to. You can then edit the eye colors independently. So you just click in to left eye and then this color wheel comes up. So you can slide this one around to get to the color that you want, and then this slider in here will move to like how dark it is or how much white is added, whereas this will be the most color. So we'll say yellow on that one and we'll put red on that one. You can also then change the hair color, which is edited in the same way. We're going to give him like we'll go with like a purple. Like a light purple. There you go. Let's change the eyes up a little bit. Make that like a nice blue. Yeah, sounds good. Now that you've edited that and you have your eyes and your hair done, we also give you the ability to change your skin tone. By just clicking on any one of these, you can change your skin tone to that color. We give 8 different skin tones, and we will be adding more of all the different colors of the rainbow. So if you want to be green, you can be green. If you want to be purple, you can be purple. So we're going to run with demon mode for now. That's what I always call it. Then you can go to begin editing, and these folders will appear. Now, what do these folders do? We've added a ton of bones and architecture onto this avatar to allow you to edit it in real time in Unity. So you can click on any of these folders and then click on any of these bones. And what that'll do is you can now move that bone around. And that bone has weight paints and everything else associated with it so that you can really customize your avatar now. You can change the length. Let's move this around. Let's say I want my forearms to be a little bit bigger, but I don't want them to be that much encroaching on everything else. So let's move them a bit away. There we go. That looks better. And it's also automatically copied to the other side. We also offer these for the ears. So let's give ourselves some elf ears real quick. And move this guy. There we go. And let's give that way. There we go. Give ourselves smooth a little bit more. Some elf ears. And I always like to change the eyes. Those are always fun. You can do this for any part of our base. The entire base is very editable. So you are able to move it around and change it however you like. Let's drop the eyes there a little bit. We can pull that in and size that how we'd like. Do the same thing for this one. I'm gonna pull that up to give it kind of a almost an elf-like vibe. So it gets that like, there we go. That looks cool. You can also edit the nose. We're gonna thin that up just a little bit. So we should be able to click into here and we can scale that down and shrink the length in. And you'll notice there's a bone icons button up here. That'll turn off all the icons. So if you ever want to look at your avatar in between edits, you can do that here. So we'll shrink that down a little bit more. And I'm starting to like how that looks. We'll pull the nostrils in a little bit just to make that kind of thin nose aspect. And now you kind of have your own face. You can edit the eyebrows, lips, and much more just to give this even more depth. But as a tutorial video, this will just be overview. Let's say this is how you're happy with the avatar. Then you will click on the Add Close button, which will pull up your asset window. Currently, there's only 5. We're adding a ton more assets soon, don't worry. Then you'll be able to click on any of these assets and apply them directly onto your avatar. If you want to, sometimes they do not appear. If you scroll back a little bit, then they do show. That's just a boundings thing. That is, does get resolved when you finish the avatar. So once you've applied all of your assets, you have a fun done avatar. If you'd like to, you can go back and continue editing even when the assets have been applied. So you can, for example, if you wanted to edit the legs, you can do that. If you wanted to edit the base, let's edit the lats a little bit. You can stretch those out and change them however you see fit. And the base mesh will deform properly, and the close-ins will deform as well on top of that to result in an avatar that still tracks well. After this, you'll click Finish Avatar. This is very important. Don't forget this step. If anything is clipping, then you'll be able to click Fix on these buttons here, and we have a clipping algorithm that will run and fix all of those assets to remesh them to the avatar so that everything is nice and good in that static position and gives you the best chance of not having any clipping in VR. Looks like everything is good on this avatar, so we'll say lock in avatar. It'll do some processing and create you a prefab. So now what you'll be able to do is load this into your scene. You can delete that one if you like. And add a VRC avatar descriptor or a chill out VR avatar descriptor if you'd like to the avatar. And then add everything that you need to. We already have all of your visemes added, so those should auto detect. You'll need to do eye looking and any other expressions or things that you would like to personally add onto your avatar. We are adding expressions, and we're also going to be adding a way for you to make your own expressions with how we have the face and everything really built right now. You can add expressions pretty easily. So we're going to be making a way in which you can add those directly in Unity. But for now, you'll have an avatar that's done. You can upload it directly into VR, and it'll track really good to your body. If you have any questions, reach out on the Discord. We'd be happy to answer them. And if you have any other comments or things that you would like to add to the project, also reach out to us on Discord. We have an entire forum on there in which we'd love to hear you guys' entire feedback. Last important thing, make sure that your Discord is linked to your Patreon before you subscribe, because that is how you get access to the software. So once you subscribe in the Discord, there is a Unity package that is under that subscription wall, and you'll then get access to it. But if you don't have your Discord linked, then it won't track it, and then we have to do some wacky stuff to get it all to work. So make sure that you have those linked beforehand. other than that, I hope you enjoy the software. Feel free to reach out and have a fantastic day. Thank you very much. Goodbye.